Gran Turismo 3 is one of the harder entries in the series. The AI is more competitive and you can easily softlock yourself in the early game. But fear not, for I have this IGN guide from July of 2001 here to help out and guide us throughout this game. IGN is a trusted media outlet, so I'm sure this will go smoothly. So basically, I've done this type of run in GT4. However, T-Kanji sent me a guide, an IGN guide for this game, all the way back in 2001. 24-year-old guide. And this is the guide in question. You have to sign up for a monthly subscription just to get this PDF. I appreciate you helping out with this, T-Kanji. Can we get a applause for him? He's the reason we're actually doing this in the first place. So, big shout-outs to T-Kanji. So, it has 103 pages. If you remember the GT4 guide, it'll tell you basically how to play the game. It'll tell you what cars to use for specific events, what to do, what upgrades to buy, what assists to use, and etc. And according to Kanji, this guide is quite interesting in certain aspects. It has been made by Dave Zdrko, I hope I said that right. Advanced Tuning and Appendix by Reverend David F. Smith, an actual reverend making advanced tuning for this game. All of this is part of the GT3 Bible or Testament. Also, if you download this guide from anywhere but IGN Insider, please email us at editors@ignguides.com and we'll promptly drive over the offender, or we'll just take their copy of the game away. So if you don't use it from their side alone, you're gonna get run over. These tunes are blessed. Either they're blessed or cursed, Paige. So to start it off, getting off to a fast start. Whether you're a GT veteran or a first-timer, the first thing you should do once you start a simulation mode is to jump into the license center and try to earn the Class B license. But don't just stop there. You really ought to spend the time, which will probably take you at least 2 to 3 hours to get all gold medals in the B license, because it'll make starting the game about 100 times easier than if you don't. And we are off to a good start. So I have to be a full tryhard for the next few hours and get all golds in B license. Also, you should try to get the A, International B, A, Super License, and Rally License, because the skills you learn here will definitely help you out in the game. Conversely, we fully understand that not all of you may have the skill or patience to get all gold medals in the B license test, or might simply be more interested in getting right into the game. I ain't no pussy, okay? My mom, God rest her soul, did not raise a pussy, so we're gonna go with gold in B license. It'll suck balls, but where's the fun in that, you know? Maybe we'll have good luck and we'll be blessed by Reverend David. Now, to get golds in here, I'll be using the reverse glitch in this game. Tapping reverse puts you in neutral gear, but when you do it at high RPMs, it lets you accelerate as the game auto-corrects you to the gear it thinks you should be in, skipping the time spent shifting between gears. It works best on cars with high power at high RPMs, because the RPM needle slowly glides down. This makes it a bit easier to get the golds in these tests. 30 minutes later and I have obtained my National B license with all golds, giving me the keys to this Miata here. Do you know how you do oil changes for better performance and all that? I think it's at like 250 kilometers, the oil gets stained, you know, run down, so you have to change it. Engine maintenance. One of the new additions to the Gran Turismo series, the ability to change your engine oil in the GT Auto car maintenance shop, where you can also buy new rims and have your car washed. However, unlike the two other options, changing your engine oil plays a very important role in the game. As you put miles on your car, the oil meter will slowly turn from green to a really dark and dingy brown, which signifies that oil in the car's engine is old and should be changed. It's important to keep track of this and change your oil often. Approximately every 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles! In the game, it needs changing after 250 kilometers. But according to this, every, 4,800 kilometers, you're supposed to change it? So you basically do an oil change once, and that's that. You never do an oil change ever again for the car. Not even God himself recognized the metric units. So yeah, that's in terms of that. Pit strategy, it's not really necessary. Sunday Cup. Nothing really. Your opponents here will be made of cars like Civic, Sur, Vids, Beetle, CRX. Any car that you start the game off with should be good enough to come out on top. Yeah, pretty much our Miata should be alright. We have 160 horsepower in this thing, which is pretty good. And we still have the 18,000 There's also one thing we could do for free upgrades. It's basically the memory card thing. The memory card trick is explained better in this video here from T-Kanji if you're interested. Having done the oil change, it's time to go for Sunday Cup, which this Miata cruises by in, giving me the A86 as a reward. For Clubman Cup, it mentioned to use the same car and get a few upgrades, so I got the 2 cheapest upgrades possible. The first 2 races went alright, but in the last one, this MRS was fighting hard, but the Miata clutches it out. FF Challenge. Cars you'll face here include the Lupo Cup car, 206, S16, Vitz, Demio, New Beetle, and a few other FF cars. We suggest using something like a Civic Type R because it can take on these cars stock and when upgraded will also work well in amateur and professional FF Challenge. Huh. IGN, what to do now? Were they expecting you to lose multiple times so the retries gave you more cash? Yeah, most likely. Otherwise, I don't know how you explain this. What do we do without money? Since Polyphony Digital has eliminated single races with randomized prize cars, earning the quick cash here in GT3 isn't quite easy as it was in GT2. But you need not fear as we found some decent ways to earn money quickly. Enter the Amateur League German Touring Car Challenge. It's a 5-race series with only 3 laps per race, so it can be completed in less than 20 minutes. You need to finish first in the first 4 races, earning 10,000 credits per race, then save your game. Enter the 5th and final race and simply quit out of it to end the series. If you finish first in the first 4 races, you'll win the series, more prize money 30,000, and 1 of 4 random prize cars. If you get the Opel Astra touring car, you can sell it for 245,000 credits, thus bringing your 20-minute price total to 315,000 credits. Doing this, you can net yourself about 900,000 credits per hour. So we have to do the Amateur German Touring Car Challenge. It's a 5-race competition. And yeah, we do get 10,000, but I need the International B license. So... literally too good. Yeah, we're absolutely cooked in here. Why, IGN? Why couldn't you just say, hey, redo a race if you run out of money? Why make me do a German event right now? We could, however, skip it, do FR, I guess. If you started with the Treno, it should be enough. If not, the Miata you won from the Clubman Cup can win these races. Why didn't they just say, use the Miata that you got from the licenses? Why do I have to use the Clubman one? Okay, we have 130 horsepower. Like, look at that. Miata LS is in first place. I have that car. Why didn't you just tell me to use that, IGN? This is not looking good, chats. Not looking good at all. They said it should be good enough. They didn't even say, hey, you should be safe, you know, buy a few upgrades just in case. You'll be alright, buddy. Believe in Dave Z. Dave Z probably knew what he was doing, man. Or he was full of shit. One of the two. I'm thinking the latter at the moment. We just kind of have to send it here. Hope I can send it here as well. That was like my final chance. If I missed it there, this race would have been over. Though it's still not over yet. I have to defend. Oh god. Dave Z just truly believed in the machinery, so much so that upgrades were meaningless. They were unnecessary for Dave Z's vision. But, oh, they're actually fighting each other. Nice. Slowing each other down. Ooh, let's go. Dave Z wasn't full of shit. I always believed in Dave Z's vision. This is not looking good, chats. He was absolutely cooking with this idea. Shoutouts to Dave Z. Greatest IGN writer of all time. Davy's 1 letter off from Doug. We need to explore this. If you're asking if I rode this, I was literally 1 year old in 2001. I wasn't even a year old. 240 SX is very, very quick right now. Yellow car! Come on, push. Push. Aww. No push. I know I did kind of bonk him, but we could help each other out, you know? Maybe the final corners are gonna be the deciding corners. We're just gonna have to send it. It worked. We're not home free yet. Yeah, I am cooked. I am cooked! I can't defend. They're just too quick here, dude. They just have so much speed. Skill issue? I'll say yes, because I kind of slowed myself down at the final corner. If I kept the momentum going there, I could have probably won. Dave Z would have done it with a stock Miata. Brother, this is a stock Miata! Why do you think we have snail speed the entire time? This is what I wanted to do originally, okay? But we're still kind of hopeless here, honestly. I can block 1. I can't block 2, though. But we really have to nail the final sector. I'd say we have enough of a gap. Come on, make it to the finish line, come on! Oh, barely. Just barely. I mean, Dave Z is correct. You can do this, but you have to be very good at driving your Miata. I don't know if he expected beginners to drive like this, though. Actual beginners wouldn't even bother using the manual gear. The guide also serves as a skill check since Dave Z is that good. Honestly, Dave Z is built differently compared to us mere mortals. And we do this as well with a stock Miata. Here you have an even bigger long straight. That's gonna hinder me a lot. We do have that to our advantage. We gotta use everything we can out of this machine. Did the guide say use a cut? I am pretty sure Dave Z would cut as well. This is a stock Miata, not an F1 car. You take whatever you get out of it. Let's go! Nice. Now block as Dave Z intended. I think we got it. Unless the BMW has to say otherwise. Hell yeah. We completed the beginner FR events in a stock Miata. I think we made Dave Z proud with that one, fellas. And now we have enough money for the Honda Civic Type R that he wanted as well. And we get the Silvia Q, I believe. What was it? So 23,000 credits. All of that pretty much going down the drain just for one Honda. I really hope it's a good step up. It has 182 horsepower, so probably it'll do the job. I'll have to give IGN credit here, because this Civic is actually a very good choice for FF. It's even used by speedrunners like So that run the any percent category. It manages to win the best car in this game. Taking a piss, I've been standing here. Actually, what can I even do from here with the current cars? Because I have no money. This is why the early game is so confusing. You spend 20k and earn 3k back. We don't suggest going out of your way to buy an MR car to race here. Just wait till you win one of the many high-powered MR price cars and make easy time of this competition. Okay, where do you get a high-powered MR car, chat? 787B from Leica Wind. Fuck it, we'll do that later, honestly. We'll just do it. That's part of Dave Z's vision. We have to respect it. Not too difficult. Just some Miatas, Silvia varieties, MRS S editions, Del Sol, Speedster. The Miata you won earlier can handle this fine with some upgrades, but if you want something that can be used later, try using something like the Rough or any of the S2Ks. Okay, the Miata you won earlier. I won a Miata from the licenses, so we could use the NB Miata. I think it should be fine with the current upgrades it has. Oh yeah, we've driven 47.8 kilometers. Another 4,700 something kilometers. Then we can change the oil again. With Spider and Roadster, the NB was pretty good in it. For the 80s Cup, it suggested the Silvia Q, which managed to win it as well. It was almost the same case with Race of NA Sports, but the final event was challenging. Ooh, nice. He goes off the road. How kind of the MRS to push us, actually. Lovely chop right there. Oh. Just the last ditch efforts. My car, asshole! I almost got beaten by a bitch because of that last turn. For the turbo event, it just mentioned to use any turbocharged car, so I picked the FCRX 7. Apart from this fast 3000 GT, the rest of the field wasn't close to it. For the second car, IGN suggested either a Skyline or 3000 GT, and since I've barely driven this in the game, I went for the Mitsubishi, which will also be used later in the Leica Wind race. In the meantime, I used it for the 4-wheel drive challenge, giving me this car that IGN suggested for the actual K-car events. However, IGN didn't even suggest any upgrades for this car, which caused a big problem. What the fuck? Don't buy anything for this. Just use the alto you get from 4-wheel drive. What do you mean? What do you mean don't buy anything? I'm getting smoked out here, IGN. In what reality did they think no upgrades would be good enough for this? Just get goods. Me being good is not gonna add more horsepower to this thing. We're just gonna have to use the power of Slipstream. IGN, what were you smoking with this? I refuse to believe they did this stock. There might be a chance, but look at this. Like, whenever they get on the straights, they just pull away immediately. Even the Zbini Cooper as well. Okay, let's give IGN the benefit of the doubt, you know? Maybe they meant it's good enough if you have a certain set of opponents. It could be ambiguous and mean don't bother buying a new car. But the fact that it doesn't even tell you to buy at least a single upgrade to make life a little bit easier. Like, remember, this is supposed to be for beginners, you know, for someone that just picked up this game. And you don't even tell them just to get that? I don't know, Chief. Let's try what someone said. Let's just see if we can qualify, maybe. This is probably the only time ever that I'm qualifying for a K-COD event in a Gran Turismo game. That's how dire this situation is, fellas. Having to qualify in a K-COD event. Thank you, kind sir. Can we make a little bit of a train? A K-car train? I mean, it's working. What if we kind of just make an entire train? Basically slow down everyone. Oh, come on. Keep pushing, keep pushing. There's the K-car train. We will get that pole position together, fellas. With the power of friendship and lots of bonking, we'll get that pole position together. Quality race. This is not Monaco, man. Something tells you you're not getting pole. I mean, if we get close enough to pole position, it'll be better anyways. I get nothing. 3.7 seconds behind. What was IGN smoking when they wrote this section of the guides? You get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. Thank you. You have a good day as well, sir. Yeah, I am fucked, fellas. I couldn't even beat the Mira that I literally slowed down the entire time. So, I guess we're just gonna say we can't do K-COD with the IGN guides. 63 after an oil change. 3 extra horsepower now, fellas. That's gonna be game-changing. We will immediately get pole position now. Yeah, that didn't really do anything. IGN, you kind of goofed up with this part. Since IGN goofed up, let's help them correct their mistake, okay? How about we give a solution to the problem, you know? Because they were too... I don't even know. Actually, wait, what if we just buy a turbo? Yeah, 98 horsepower. I think a turbo upgrade should be good enough. Okay, we already have more momentum. See, this is literally all the guide writer needed to write. This is all IGN needed to write. Just buy a turbo upgrade and you're good. You're not gonna be piss poor at this stage of the game. You'll have a little bit of money. I don't think you can just raw dog it with a stock car, especially given how quick the AI can be in these events. Like, even right now, it's still... the AI is just zooming. So this is actually the first time that IGN failed to help out with a specific event. With just that turbo upgrade, I was able to easily win this. But this wouldn't be the first time IGN would give weird advice, as the next championship was the most painful thing I've had to do in this run. This is obviously the toughest of the beginner league events. Here you'll face cars like the Sylvia and rally cars. Shouldn't be a problem, as if you have anything that's got 400 horses or more, you should be able to take this series quite easily. I need to have 400 horsepower? So our current car has 306 horsepower. With 18,000 credits, how can we push it above 400? Okay, 408 horsepower. Literally draining my entire bank account. Well, let's see how this one goes then. Holy grip on that thing. We'll see how we are in the long straight, I guess. Around the corners, the MRS is definitely beating me. Well, okay, good stuff. I always find it funny how the rally cars are basically the spectators in this event. Or just in general in this championship. It's usually just the MRS. They're just here for the good time. Exactly. They just want to, you know, hang around, have some fun. They're probably all close friends, close buddies and all that. Sharing a bit of a laugh while me and the MRS are fighting for our lives here. 999. This might be a problem. Yeah, this thing barely turns. I think I'm kind of fucked here. The fine-tuning stuff, it barely ever gets mentioned. Like, unless I torpedo in here, this race is basically cooked. Probably wouldn't have had to do that if, you know, IGN gave me some suspension guiding or, I don't know, told me to use better tires. But now, let's just stick with power. Power is good enough, you know? Me when I forget good tires exist. I'm gonna have to start qualifying at some point. Otherwise, it'll be impossible to catch up to that MR. Ouch. We're already doomed. Literally, that's my only hope. Wall grinding and bonking. Why couldn't IGN just give us better tires, Chad? Do they just hate tires? Guess IGN hates Michelin man. But why? Michelin man's good, man. I think IGN just prefers this strategy, honestly, fellas. They don't prefer you winning, you know, legitimately. They prefer you winning in, I guess, American style. Opa! Dudes! No way! The MRS has got hands, fellas. It's got hands. Yeah, unless we qualify, we're kind of fucked. We only have a 4-point lead. You know what's the problem? The next set of tracks are just gonna be corner tracks. Can we slow down the MRS? What if we ruin his lap? Oh my god, this guy! Can't do shit on the MRS. Barely put a dent on it. And watch, even with all that, it's still gonna get pole position. Oh, actually, no pole position this time. Basically, I have to finish this lap and hope the MRS doesn't get a pole position. They pole positions. We're just gonna go for plan B, honestly. I already know that I lost. We're just gonna fuck up the MRS. That's literally the only goal for this race. Okay, we have to kind of hit it on the side, I think. There we go. See? Work like a charm. The MRS is just having a normal day, going about it, and poof. Surprise, surprise. Laguna Seca. This is gonna be miserable.
That's the spirit!
If we do a good enough job, it's gonna start in P5. Then all I'd really need to worry about is the rest of the field, I guess. Dude, no way, no way. Legit, the moment it sees a chance, it goes for it. Oh, dude, come on. This literally turned into a burnout championship. All because IGN couldn't say, get better tires or weight reductions. This should guarantee at least P4, P5 for the MRS. 7-8 seconds behind, but MRS is 5th. So I have to kind of worry about the Evo 6 as well. It's not that far behind us. If we can win and the MRS is not 2nd, we should be fine for a little bit. Have a little bit of a breathing room. Good thing the Evo 6 is also losing a bit. Definitely nice. Oh, it's back in 6th. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's what we're talking about. No way, brother. No. You know what? P4, I'll take it. At least the MRS is dead last. This is so brutal. Why did you have to do this to me, IGN? Why? Imagine this for a beginner, man. I need to survive 4 or 5 more races. Chad, look at the field. 25, 24, 21, 19, 11. I can block the MRS, but like the rest of the field is gonna catch up.
Hey, you don't see me driving here?
Okay, 5th. 5th place. So the Impreza Rally prototype mustn't win. I have to get such a good start that I get into the leads. That's my only way, I think. I'll keep the MRS behind somehow. I just need to get into the leads. Just need to get into the lead. Ooh, nice! The Evo put up a fight against the MRS. Hell yeah. If we can survive one more lap with this lineup, we'll have a big lead, I think. He might send it, or might not. Oof, he almost sent it. Oh, God. Come on. Anyone? Ah, no overtake, sadly, but at least we finished 1st. It would have been better if we finished 4th, but hey, at least we're ahead of the MRS. It's stressful watching. This is stressful for me as well, man. Like, legit. The most amount of stress and pain I've had with one championship in a GT game. Legit. But we have an 8-point lead, and then 11-point lead over the Impreza, so I have to keep just fucking it over. And of course it has to be this track of all tracks. No, I will just take the L on this one. We'll still have a 4-point lead for the next race, so it doesn't matter. Man, even barely holding the second place. This thing is barely holding it to second place. Third person in the championship starts second, so he have to worry about him a little bit. As for the start here, we can kind of mess up the MRS. Gonna have to go for a dive bomb. Hope for the best. Can we get second? I think second is on the cards right now. At least we're ahead of the MRS. Which Subaru won? I'm pretty sure it's the prototype. Oh man, this is gonna be so close. 42 points for the rally car, 44 for the MRS. And there's 2 events still to go. Oh no, I need either the other Impreza or the Evo 6 to just be ahead now. No way, dude. Are you fucking serious? Like, dude, he just finds the gap all the time. No, 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 no! Come on, man! There literally is no way to do this. Fuck! How many points is it? I have a 2-point lead. 2-point lead going into Grand Valley of all places, man. So we basically have to kill the MRS. We just have to kill it. Impreza gets 4. But the Impreza is 6 points behind me, though. That's the thing.
There's a car right here. You're an asshole, driver.
Just gonna, you know, hang around. Appreciate the nice look of the MRS, you know. This is just bullying. IGN is bullying me as well, man. This fucking guide is bullying me. If you want to blame someone, blame IGN for this bullshit. Still not even done. Oh god, you can actually see the other cars. I'm just gonna hope this is good enough, fellas. Is it the bug eye? It is the bug eye. The bug eye finishes 4th. Nah, MRS is not gonna catch up. This is their final lap. I'm still yet to enter mine. Do you think the FIA would approve of this stream? They wouldn't, just because I swear. I'd be fined so much money. I really hope this is it. This has been the stupidest race I've ever done in GT. Oh! I didn't need to... I thought I had to do the 3 laps as well. Is that good enough? Just 1 point is all I need. And I think I get it. Yes! 1 point! 1 point win! Yes! The mental torture is over! Yes! Fuck you, IGN! Fuck you, Dave! You piece of shit! This has been the worst way to fucking do GT World. And I've played GT so many fucking times. This has been the worst attempt at a beginner GT World event. No proper structure, just get enough power and just YOLO it, you know? That was pretty much IGN's mindset with this. No suspension tuning, no tires, no weight reduction, nothing. Go fuck yourself. Now that this torture is done, I spent all the money I had to upgrade the car and used it in the Japanese and American Championship, where I got the Camaro race car, which IGN specifically wanted me to use in the Beginner Stars and Stripes event. It went as you'd expect, though the final race did have a goofy moment.
Oh, damn!
Oh god, did he get unstuck? He's not moving, fellas. Oh no, what did I do? He fully died. Oh.
So this how you drive, right?
He quite literally can't go in reverse. He really loves this wall in particular, though. Everybody bounced off of him. Every single opponent bounced off of him.
What the fuck, man? You hit? Ain't you looking? Dude.
The European Championship gave me the vertigo, and after this I fully upgraded the 3000 GT and took it to like a wind. I'm pretty sure we can go 400 in this thing. 380, 390 almost. We pulled away from the 787B of all things. 420
Yeah, man.
in this thing. Sayonara, GT1. Sayonara, my friend. Now I understand IGN's vision with this car. This was the key to success. They just knew it all along. They didn't know all the other stuff, though. Dude, even on red tires, this is actually cooking. Though I don't understand, what did Polyphony see in this and thought, hey, 20 laps around here would be fun? 5 laps, sure. 20? No. The GT1 pits as well, so yeah, we're good. We are good. My tires are literally matching the color of my car right now. Besties! This is pure excitement right here, fellas. Hell yeah. I sure love spending 30 minutes on a left turn simulator. Gets the blood pumping. You might not see it from my expressions, you know, but I am truly excited right now. Having the time of my life. Maybe we can lap it right before the finish line? So close. So close to lapping. It's all that for 10,000 credits? Half an hour of your life for 10,000 credits. I feel so scammed right now. At least we got, you know, this, which is nice. Now, what do I do with this thing? I mean, IGN did say to get it. I don't know where to use it, really. 787B from Leica Wind. Fuck it, we'll do that later, honestly. That is perfect. This was the vision all along. I see it now. I see the vision. The grand plan for IGN, okay? This is why we didn't do MR yet. MR2's MR Speedster, then you have me. Honestly, I don't know if my car stands a chance here, but it'll be worth a shot, you know? The grand plan from IGN was this all along, chat. They have truly cooked at this point. This is a 5-star Michelin type meal. I don't think I would stand a chance without IGN's guide here. Try winning in only first gear. Sure, why not? Oop. Just like that. You know, it's better that we're in first gear because I can just corner a lot better. Look at that. Full throttle everywhere. Look at the amount of grip we have. This could be a video of its own. 20 minutes of ASMR ambient sound. What if we try this in the amateur league as well? Yeah, first gear might be a problem here. Go up a gear each lap. That could be a fun idea. Sure, why not? First gear, first lap, then 2 gears on the next lap. Let's see how that goes. It'll give them a fair and balanced fight at that point. It's like I'm warming up the tires mainly. The warm-up lap, not the actual race. 3, 2, 1. Second gear. 200 kilometers. Okay. Now we can pack a bit of a punch. Even second gear. Second gear is good enough to beat them. 3, 2, 1. Third gear. And they go into the pits as well. Oh, now it's gonna take a while to build up the speed, which might actually hurt us a bit later in the race. But once it builds up the speed, it's flying again. And 4th gear. Now, are you guys ready for more turbo lag? There's my lovely turbo lag. It actually makes it easier to control now that it takes quite a while to build up the speeds. Now it kind of shat itself. 5th gear. Bad case of diarrhea is about to hit the car. It's like we're driving this thing on eco mode or something. The ZZ is actually catching up, dude. My car is like it's on its last few legs. It just wants to rest. I'm tired, boss. 1.8 seconds. IGN wasn't kidding, okay? These cars are fast, okay? They are rapid. I barely even won in a 787B. They had quite the difficulty back then. Now, I'll be honest, the rest of the guide is kinda dull. It basically suggests to use overpowered cars in most of the events. For the rally events, it suggested a turbocharged Skyline, which was good enough. And for GT World, it suggested any race car, and my Camaro was able to easily beat it. So that's pretty much it for this run. But before we wrap it up, we have a few words from the Reverend himself.
The Lord speaketh unto me, and me alone.
He has blessed me with wisdom beyond mortal comprehension. And my friends, today I join you to share his message.
See this right here? That there is a C5R. Garbage! Sacrilege! Be gone from this earth! Demon! Oh, damn it to hell. Hilda! Give me my spare scarf! Hilda! But this right here. Well, this is divine intervention in the face of the tyranny of lesser vehicles. Praise be, my friends. I was lost, but now I am found. On the road dead.
It is one of the worst GT cars in GT3. God likes Ford better than GM.
Oh, whoa, that is putrid. Oh, Mother Mary in heaven, I reckon Takumi's taint is easier on the eyes than that. Oh. You hungry? You want to consume this and send it to the depths? Yeah, you like that, don't you? I wrap thee in a holy cloth, so that thou may never return to the holy land of the living. Oh, Chrysler's masterpiece. Like a squirt of life juice out of Iacocca's left testicle. Oh, God's rest his soul. You want a starter car, my friend? Oh, you got it. Way less ugly than the Druno.
Reverend David F. Smith be like, your favorite car is ugly. So, according to him, the Sprinter Treno is uglier than the Chrysler. That is one of the takes of all time. Daihatsu, why is this make here?
Oh, don't you even get me started, dear boy, on the absolute waste of space, waste of life that is Daihatsu. Oh, Lord! Bring me Pox Peak, bring me a Scudo, and deliver me from this filth! There's only one cure for filth. A cleansing flame.
L takes for days, man. So the Reverend hates the Spoon, thinks the V6 Clio is the best racer in the game pound for pound, despises Daihatsu, thinks that the Ford Falcon is better than a Corvette C5R, thinks that the Treno is uglier than the PT Cruiser for some reason. We were talking about Dave Z all the time, but the Reverend, my god. What were you smoking for this section, man?
You can't have any.
As for me, where would I rate this guide? Probably a 5 out of 10. The beginning part was interesting, however it fails to help out with the K-Car section, making it impossible to beat it without an actual upgrade. And for some events like the race of NA Sports in the Amateur League, it doesn't tell you what to even use. So it's clear that the guide writer didn't do all of these events properly, and probably tried to speedrun this guide. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like and a sub if you did, and check out the Patreon page if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you next time.